Today's easy. Because it's easy. If my niece can do it in 3rd grade, you can do it in 9th, 10th, or 11th, or 12th. And you could use a calculator, she can't. So. Area and perimeter. Oh, you're welcome. Ashley's going to put her phone away, too. Area and perimeter. Super duper easy. Oh, we're upside down. Now we're good. I forgot to draw a line. I think this unit should be really easy for you. Should be. For crying out loud, we're doing area and perimeter. Area and perimeter. Parallel and perpendicular lines. Area and perimeter. You good? We're going to have basic shapes, we're going to have irregular shapes, we're going to have parallel and perpendicular lines. And that's about it. So really only 4 things we're learning and 10 days of notes. Lord help me. Okay? We good? There are no tasks this unit because I crossed them out. Thank God for me. Yeah. My stack is diminishing. Well, I think it's diminishing and then I give a test. You know it's bad when you go to Starbucks and the guy was like, "What's your name again?" I'm like, "Desiree." He goes, "Oh yeah, you were just here." Yes, I was. Because if I grade at home, guess what? I don't grade. I just don't. Even when I watch TV while grading at Starbucks, I just don't grade at home. Just a little heads up, your grades will not be finalized besides you until June 2nd, okay? So you take your final on the 31st. Don't come asking on the 1st unless I've told you, like, unless I catch up, okay? So as of right now, don't ask until June 2nd. But I should be able to start catching up, hopefully. The week of the 23rd looks nice and empty, so. Your grade will be done a week early. You take your finals starting the 22nd, so 22, 23, 24. The problem is you have to take my chapter 6 test. You have to take my unit 6 test first. So I will probably test you the 22nd on unit 6, then you'll take your final the 23rd, 24th. And then your grade will be done, mine has to be done by the 25th, I think. You'll be fine. You have an A right now, you'll be fine. Even if you did horrible in the last 2 tests, they'll probably drop you to like a B at the lowest. burnt. So, make sure you wear sunscreen. Like every single time. They're like, I forgot my sunscreen. All right, perimeter. Perimeter is what? What's the definition of perimeter? That is not the definition of perimeter. What is the definition of perimeter? The distance around the sides. Yeah, you both were. So distance around a polygon or a figure. In other words, it's your outside pieces. How do you find perimeter? Adding. I should give you my niece's homework from the other day. I should. It was long. Oh, did I showed you, yeah? I didn't show you. I'm going to show you really quick. Ready? This is what it was. Yeah? So for a third grader, this isn't hard, but it says find the area. If the area is the same, right? Yes. So the problem is that my niece they still learn how to multiply, right? So 4 times 6 in her head is still 6, 6, 6, and 6 is 12 and 12, which is 24. Yeah? Okay. Then over here, she does 8, 8, and 8. She knows this is 16. You ready for some adding? So this is really 16 plus 8, which they don't do in their heads. They do 6 plus 8, which then becomes 4 plus 10. You good? Which becomes 14. And they know they left the 1 here, the 10, so they say 10 plus 14, which is then 24. It makes sense. Because they're learning how to borrow without actually, or carry without actually carrying.
Oh, forgot. What?
He doesn't sit there. Does that make sense? So then she gets, yes, they do have the same area, right? And then we have to find perimeter. And then it says find perimeter. So then she says, this one she can do a little easier. She goes, well, 6 and 4 is 10, and that's 10, so then she knows that's 20. So that one's easier, because she does this, and she says 10 and 10, which is 20. And then she goes 3 plus 3 is 6, and 8 plus 8 is 16, and then we go back to 6 plus 6 is 12, and 12 plus 10 is 22. This is one problem, guys. We had 15 that night. 2 hours later. I was trying not to kill myself. It's fun. And then you're like, then she would get confused. And she'd do perimeter. And she would think she did area. And I was like, no. It was a hot mess. So for you guys, it would be easy. For her, though, because she has to do all this work, it takes a long time. All right, area is what?
What's inside?
What's inside? It's the amount of space. A figure takes up. Take roll. Alex is missing. And then those ones. Okay. Think of, I don't know what you have in your house, but let's think of the house, okay? If I was at my house and I wanted to put carpet, is that area or perimeter? It's area. If I wanted to put baseboards, do you know what baseboards are? No? Okay, when you go in your house, well, this one has like plastic baseboards, but on the bottom of the wall, there's like a covering around, usually. In most houses, it goes off the tile. It's on the wall. It's like wood usually. Here, it's like rubber. You see it all the way around. You see the little like, gray thing? That's technically what's called a baseboard. It's base because it's on the bottom. Usually it's board because it's made out of wood. Okay? So that's what baseboards on the wall is, that area perimeter. Perimeter. Make sense? We good? Because then I'm going to start tomorrow's game. This is easy. It's just review. And then tomorrow, though, is when we add in different shapes. The irregular shapes. Okay. Let's write some formulas. Formula for a rectangle. Area equals what? Base times height. Yes? Okay. B stands for base, H stands for height. Area of a triangle. Base times height divided by 2. Why is it divided by 2? Because 2 triangles make up a rectangle. We good? Make sense? All right, let's do some examples and let's do some homework. You're going to find perimeter and area. Make sure you put units. You have to put units. If you do not put units, you are wrong. Yes? If it does not give you units, then you put units, just the word units. Unit squared or units. You guys are going to be getting your course list today, 3rd period. If you have to make changes, you need to make it at lunch. Okay? So in other words, what you signed up for next year, if you need to make changes, you need to make it at lunch. So let's just pretend you signed up for IM2, but you're not passing and you're not taking summer school, then you need to make that change. Make sense? Okay. All right, here we go. Find perimeter. How do you find perimeter? First of all, we need to label perimeter equals what? What do we write? You should have solved it. What's your perimeter? How did you find it? You add all sides, or you can multiply, yes. But how do you add it? No, that's area. 12 plus 12 and 6 plus 6 is your perimeter. Or you could say 2 times 12 and 2 times 6. Why 2? Because there's 2 of them. What's 12 plus 12? You're adding. 24 plus 6 plus 6. 12. So perimeter is what? 36 what? Centimeters. Come on, guys. Remember, 3rd grade. Area is what? How do you solve area? First of all, you need to write base times height. Then you get to plug in, what's your base? 12, what's your height? 6, what's 12 times 6? 72, what's your units of measure? Centimeters what? Squared. You need both answers, yes? Should this have been easy? Yes. Yeah, let's do it again. Oh look, it's what kind of triangle? It's a right triangle. Perimeter and area. Ready? Perimeter. How do you solve for perimeter? What did you add? You added what? 6 plus 10 plus 15, which is 16 plus 15, which is 31? 31 what? Inches. Okay. For area, you should have wrote base times height divided by 2. So we say, what's your base? 10. What's your height? 6. Very good. Divide by 2. You don't use 15 when you do area. It's your hypotenuse. You don't really care about it. 10 times 6 is what? 60. Divide that by 2. What do you get? 30 inches what? Very good. I don't know why some of you are frantically writing. You should have gotten this. That's a 3 in the middle. That is a 3 in the middle. Why are you doing that? All right, for perimeter, what do I add? 9 plus 11 plus? No. 9. Because perimeter is where? On the outside. So 9 plus 9, 18 plus 11, 29. 29 what? 8 feet. All right, for area, what's our formula? We have A equals base times height divided by 2. What's your base? 11. What's your height? 3 divided up by 2. What's 3 times 11? 33 divided by 2. 16.5 feet what? Squared. Good? All right. I did it on purpose, sir. Shouldn't take it off. I'm done. Write your summary.